This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, a series of storms in December and early January caused flooding and widespread damage to inland and coastal parts of our state.
Now, data from climate scientists and meteorologists says those storms are likely to happen more frequently in the future. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard spoke with the group behind that study to learn more.
And what this does is kind of give you a broad overview of where we are with climate change and where things are at.
Jen Brady, a senior data analyst for the nonprofit group Climate Central, is talking about data from the 5th National Climate Assessment, a congressionally mandated effort of federal agencies to collect data on our current climate and where the data suggests we may be heading.
So what we just did was, just kind of try to tell the story of why this might be happening. Why are we seeing precipitation increases in certain places, and what does that mean?
According to the study, between 1958 and 2021, the frequency of extreme rainfall days surged by 60%. Scientists attribute this trend to the capacity of warmer air to hold 4% more water vapor for every degree increase in temperature.
So we know it's getting warmer. That's clear as well. And so what's happening then is the atmosphere is able to hold more water. And then it's coming down faster, quicker, in a shorter period of time.
Brady says this means we will continue to see storms like we saw in December and January that caused widespread inland flooding and damaged our coastal communities.
Based on the fact that we know the temperatures are going to continue to rise, it will continue. This is an extreme rainfall. So this just isn't, we might get our flowers watered more frequently. It's going to come, and it's going to come kind of heavy and hard and probably cause flooding and other things like that.
To view the full report, you can visit our website. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Maine lost 23 people last year due to illness and injuries related to their workplace, according to the Maine Department of Labor. This year's death toll is slightly above the roughly 20 work-related deaths recorded in 2022. Laura Fortman, the commissioner of the Maine Department of Labor, says this number does include 3 of the 18 people killed during the Lewiston mass shooting. In a statement, Fortman said, quote, "We mourn each of the lives lost. We reflect on the impact their loss has on their families and communities, and we recommit ourselves to our duty to protect the workers of Maine. Safety is everyone's business, and everyone deserves to go home to their families at the end of the workday," end quote.
In other news tonight, there are roughly 100 illegal marijuana grows that have been identified operating in Maine. That is according to U.S. Attorney Darcy McElwee, who issued a statement earlier today. McElwee says the success of collaborative efforts with local law enforcement is evident since more than 40 operations have already been shut down and multiple arrests have been made over the last few months. She says the possibility that organized criminal enterprises with alleged ties to China are using Maine properties to profit from unlicensed marijuana operations and interstate distribution does make it clear that there is a need for strong, sustained federal, state, and local efforts to shut down and investigate those operations. To date, McElwee says there's no evidence of illegal immigration or human trafficking associated with those illicit marijuana operations.
A crash in Etna halted traffic along I-95 northbound today. A Maine State Police spokesperson says that the crash happened near mile marker 167 around 11 a.m. They say that a car operated by a 36-year-old man rear-ended a pickup truck. According to state police, the car's operator likely suffered a medical event that led to the crash. The driver of the car sustained minor injuries. The 2 people in the pickup truck were not injured.
Northern Light Health will be closing its clinic in Southwest Harbor, and that news comes as a shock to some local patients who say they've gone to that facility for their entire lives. Our David Ledford has more.
I'm a bit disappointed because I've been going to the medical center here in Southwest Harbor since I was 4 years old.
This is going to be a hardship for the Southwest Harbor community.
That was a surprise for me.
Northern Light Maine Coast Hospital is relocating and combining its Southwest Harbor clinic with its larger primary care practice in Ellsworth. In a statement, a Northern Light spokesperson cited several reasons for the closure, saying in part, quote, "Because of continued staffing challenges and the high cost cost of facility maintenance and improvements, combining our current Southwest Harbor services with Ellsworth makes the most sense, end quote. However, area resident Jeffrey Porter says he's concerned the closing of the facility will make it more difficult for locals to visit with their primary care providers.
Can you imagine what's going to happen if my guys have to go to the doctors and they got to go to Ellsworth, or I go in the summertime? You might as well call it a whole day. And I'm not going to get back until after it closed. Look at what happens. The traffic can't get on or off this island in summer.
And as an amputee, he says he's worried about making the drive himself.
When I started driving by myself after everything started healing, I had to pull over and wait if I drove by myself because my foot hurt so much.
A Northern Light Health representative says patients will be contacted to help transition their care, and all 9 staff employed in Southwest Harbor have been offered positions at the new location or elsewhere. Services and staff will officially be relocated to the facility on Resort Way in Ellsworth on August 30th. In Southwest Harbor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A Bangor-based National Guardsman recently received federal recognition for her work in Montenegro. According to the National Guard Bureau, on April 24th, Major Carolyn Richley was named the National Guard's Bilateral Affairs Officer of the Year. Bilateral Affairs officers are responsible for working with partner nations to help ensure the security of in-country events are properly managed and executed. The U.S. Ambassador to Montenegro, Judy Reinke, commended Major Richley by saying, quote, Major Richley is an outstanding representative of the Maine National Guard and embodies the principles of partnership and excellence, which are the basis of the highly successful Maine-Montenegro State Partnership Program, end quote.
Well, a big day on UMaine's campus today as students packed their bags and prepared to leave for the summer, while others don cap and gown for tonight's graduation. Our Doug Banks takes us there.
It's been a long ride, but I'm glad it's almost over. Also really sad to see it go.
Many students on the University of Maine's campus on Friday expressed conflicting emotions like this.
It's really stressful getting towards the end of it. So getting back down home and seeing the family and everybody is going to be really incredible.
Underclassmen at Hart Hall packed their bags and left their home away from home.
I think I'm going to miss most just the people.
Others put the finishing touches on an important chapter in their life. Friends embraced for photos all around campus and even waited for their name to scroll up on the Morse Field screen.
It's nice to get together with your friends and do a nice big photo shoot, and it's like your last hurrah.
UMaine's Vice President of Student Life describes this day as bittersweet and complicated.
You wouldn't believe the stories to be told. A lot of excitement, a lot of trepidation, a lot of emotion, but really I just think just a wonderful time in life.
Students on Friday reminisced about how far they've come while looking towards the horizon and how far they'll go. And as one chapter ends on Friday, their next one begins anew.
It's daunting, to think about. But I mean, that's what I've been working for. So I think I'm prepared for it, but I guess we'll see.
In Orono, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, there's some friendly competition going on at Pirates Cove Mini Golf in Bar Harbor at this hour, and it's all for a great cause. Over 25 teams of 4 got together to raise money for the Luke Gross Memorial Fund. Hancock County Sheriff's Deputy Luke Gross was killed in the line of duty while responding to a car accident in September of 2021. His family, which includes law enforcement from all over Hancock County, says this is a way to keep Deputy Gross's legacy alive. So far, the fund has given out around $20,000. The big benefactor from the event will be Hancock Grammar School. They're currently raising money to build a new playground. Tonight's event included a barbecue with 36 holes of mini golf, along with the Darlings ice cream truck as well. So just a great community event to honor the life of Luke Gross.
Absolutely. And, if you were one of the people who attended his memorial service, there was a lot of sort of joking around about that he was kind of a big kid himself, and that his wife even referred to him as her third child and the one that required the most supervision. I remember her saying that at the memorial ceremony. So it's kind of neat that he's that fund will be giving back to something having to do with kids, because by all accounts, Luke definitely liked to support causes that had to do with children.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah.
That will be his legacy for sure.
And they had some good weather for it,
They
too.
did.
Thank heavens. It was great out.
Beautiful day out there.
Let's get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming for the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Beth and Peter. Our first weather today is brought to you by Down East Trailer Service in Ellsworth, offering parts, sales, and full service repair on all trailers. Your local load rights authorized dealer. Stop by or call us today, 207-813-0007. And another good-looking day out there today. Not like yesterday. Remember that rain and some cooler temperatures? We just saw a good amount of clouds, but overall, though, a good-looking day. Very warm as well. Closer to average, 63 degrees in town. Even the coast got blessed with some 60s finally, right? We've been waiting for that. Rockland, 60 degrees. Bar Harbor, 62. Machias, back in those lower 60s as well. Still some mid-50s up north, closer to Greenville. Overall, though, not a bad-looking day. Yesterday, well below average temperatures. In those mid-50s, lows were at around 40 degrees. Their average is around 61. Look at that record high back in 2001, 90 degrees. Nothing like that anytime soon. Overnight tonight, though, we're going to continue to see temperatures back in those lower 40s. Beth and Peter?
Alrighty, Conrad, thank you so much.
So another nice calm overnight for us on the way.
Yeah, we'll take it.
All right, and there's more to come on ABC 7 News at 6. Stay with us.
An important message for Americans age 50 to 85.
Oh my gosh, you're still using Mom's old coffee pot.
It's my inheritance.
Well, it is a family heirloom.
You know what? The kids can just sell it to pay for my funeral.
It's a good thing you have life insurance.
Life insurance with our family history.
Don't you know about Colonial Penn? It's guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance with no medical questions asked.
I'm on a fixed income.
Who isn't?
You have it?
We all do. John, Maria, even Paul with all of his medical problems.
Colonial Penn.
That's right. Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company. As you get older, your health may change. Colonial Penn understands that. And we don't think it should keep you from getting life insurance to help protect your family. That's why we guarantee acceptance to everyone aged 50 to 85. No health questions, no medical exam. Applying is easy. And you have your choice of options starting at $9.95 a month, a few dollars a week, 35 cents a day. And your price will never go up. A lifetime rate lock guarantees it. This protection can last a lifetime, too. Some insurance policies end once you reach a certain age. Not this one. Pay your bill, and it's yours to keep for as long as you'd like.
How did you apply?
Called for information, got an application, filled it out, sent it back. It took a few minutes. And look at this. They sent me this free beneficiary planner just for calling. I filled in all my important information and final wishes. Now my kids will have everything they need in one place.
Ready to learn more? Call for free information and your free gift. There's no obligation. Every policy we issue comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Why wait? Call now.
Call 1-800-821-7888 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-821-7888. There's no obligation. 1-800-821-7888. Call now.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Just-in-time recreation in Lewiston is now back open for the first time since the tragic mass shooting there in October. The bowling alley was a fixture in the community before the shooting. Just-in-time recreation has been revamped, and there are some special tributes there now, including 18 special pins in honor of the 18 lives lost on October 25th. Governor Mills spoke at that reopening ceremony.
And with this opening, they reaffirmed their love and support for Lewiston, for the victims and their families, and for this precious place we call home.
The phrase Lewiston Strong can be seen all over the ads and the lanes.
A social club that had to close its doors last June due to financial trouble is now reopening those doors. The Brewer Eagles Club, area number 3177, had to sell the property it had called home for decades to pay off some outstanding debt. We're told that they still held meetings to keep in good standing while they looked for a new home. and the home they found was very familiar.
Looking for land to buy, looking for buildings to buy, couldn't find anything in Bangor and Brewer, nothing. So the gentleman that bought the club here, the building, ended up letting us come back and lease it by the month. So we're going to make a go of it this time.
The club formed back in 1962. Many good times have been had there, and now there are many more to come. Judkins tells us they've made some upgrades to the space, from new paint, lights, and tables and chairs that were also donated. They say they're open for socializing starting today.
All right. Well, a new social spot there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Glad
All right.
to see them able to do that. All right. Well, when we come back, we'll have your full forecast and sports.
Stay with us.
Welcome to Through the Garden Gate in Corinna. We are a local garden center that carries a huge variety of flowers, vegetables, perennials, trees, shrubs, and roses. Our employees are gardeners themselves and offer a wealth of knowledge. We love what we do and would love to share our passion with you. We also do landscape and garden consultations, design, installation, and maintenance. Come visit us at Through the Garden Gate on Exeter Road in Corinna.
Your financial goals may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy.
Plan your future with Warrant Financial.
What do heavy rain, extreme heat, and flying lumber all have in common? They're just a few of the things we use to test our replacement windows. At Renewal by Andersen, we put our windows through the worst because your home deserves the best. Renewal by Andersen Acclaim Custom Replacement Windows. Call or visit us online today to get some incredible savings. Affordable financing, too.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Scudic & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit scudicandbloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Triumph Professional Cleaning Services, providing outstanding commercial cleaning services to Eastern and Central Maine. Triumph Professional Cleaning, creating an environment of cleanliness.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's begin on the diamond over at Husson. The Eagles softball team is wrapping up yet another dominant season this weekend ahead of next week's NAC tournament. How dominant? With their win over Bates on Thursday night, the Eagles have now won a program record 23 consecutive games. The team has not lost since March 7th. They only lost 3 seniors from last season and have gotten a lot of contributions from their younger players. And overall, they say they are playing loose and the roster is deep. 2 things that have been huge on this win streak.
Out of all the teams I've been on for Husson, this is the most versatile. It's situational, when there's runners on, we're able to execute and get that done. But all around, at any point in time, Coach Rick can put someone in and we can trust everyone to get the job done.
I mean, there's 25 of us. Anybody can go in any position and, again, go in when we need them. I think no matter what role people are in, they're always stepping up. Even if we're just cheering in the dugout, that's the biggest thing we can do. And if that's what the team needs, that's what the team needs.
With 2 doubleheaders this weekend, Husson has a chance to extend that winning streak to 27 games before they head into playoffs. And when you've won that many in a row, it may be hard to keep focused, especially when you're just rolling like that. But the Eagles don't have that problem one bit.
We're never looking ahead. We can. It's very easy to, but we never do. After a game, we're always thinking about the next opponent. Same thing at practice. We focus on the team that we're playing next. We don't really look past that.
So, after every other game, Coach Rick goes, who do we focus on now? And we say the next person that's up. So I think we've done a really good job this year just focusing on one game at a time or even 1 minute at a time or one inning at a time.
right, let's go to the ice now. Not a good showing for the Bruins last night, falling 2-0 in Game 6 with another chance to eliminate the Toronto Maple Leafs. Game 7 will be on Saturday on ABC at 8 p.m. and only ABC. So last night, much with the Celtics with Mike Gorman, was NESN's last call of the year and the last call for Jack Edwards after a 19-year career with the Bruins. Here was his final call with Edwards and Andrew Brickley.
And it's been a joyride for 19 years, and this is my goodbye.
I had 4 brothers, but now I have 5.
So long, everybody. Long live the Boston Bruins.
Jack has been awesome this series despite the regular season. Let's stay with the Bruins now. It was just over 30 years ago when Jim Montgomery helped lead Maine to a national championship, and now he's hoping to do the same with Boston. But before Monty was coaching pro hockey, he was at the college level where he was on the same staff as current Maine coach Ben Barr. Back in 2007, Barr and Montgomery were assistant coaches for the RPI Engineers. Just a few years removed from his playing days, a young Ben Barr was on staff as a volunteer assistant coach at the time. Since then, the two have been good friends, and Barr says it's awesome watching his former colleague and friend lead the Bees through the playoffs.
It's always fun watching Monty. He's one of those guys that always just he gets the most out of his team wherever he is, whether it's junior hockey, college hockey, pro hockey. It's pretty incredible. And he loves this place, which is really cool because he's always talking about it. And obviously my relationship with him is cool as well. But it's fun. It just makes it more interesting to turn the TV on, especially in the playoffs, and see him, former Black Bear, out there. And obviously he's a friend too, but there's just so many connections, and he's an incredible coach.
All right, hopefully he can finish the job tomorrow. That's all the time we have for sports. Here's Conrad Sapinski with your full 5-day forecast. Conrad?
Thank you, Tyler. Some good stuff there. Our main weather is brought to you by Varney Ford. Varney Ford in Newport gives one full year maintenance on every new and used vehicle they sell. Come visit them and see their huge selection of cars and trucks, the nice car and truck people. And wow, once again, warm temperatures made its way all the way up north. Chicago, even into Wisconsin, temperatures were in the 70s earlier today, still in the 70s in some spots. Of course, 80s and some 90s closer to Florida. Look at Raleigh, though, around 90 degrees. D.C., not quite in the 90s like yesterday, but still, we'll take those 70s and 80s any day, right? Not quite as warm here in town. We're looking at 63 degrees as a high. Even the coast saw some warmer temperatures. Rockland, Bar Harbor, into Machias, temperatures back at around 60 to 62 degrees. So finally, not seeing a breeze off the ocean. The cooler ocean temperature waters still in those mid to upper 40s in town. So lots of cooler air. And then, of course, right up north, we have even in the 30s, some upper 30s to lower 40s as water temperatures. That's what our buoys are showing. So some very cold ocean temperatures are still in the region. Don't worry, though, it will continue to warm up. Now, a bit of a breeze, this time around blowing from the north for the most part, 13 miles an hour in Rockland, 12 in Bar Harbor, a little bit less of a breeze in Machias at 9 miles an hour. Same story here in town at 9 miles an hour, but you can see most of the winds are blowing from the north to south. That's why the coast saw those warmer temperatures finally out there today. Now, once again, the south is dealing with more rain. Texas, you're pretty much seeing rounds after rounds of rain almost every single day. I mean, much needed, right? There is a bit of a drought as well, but some thunderstorms are starting to pop up, making its way up north, and not quite as strong. Just some light rain, maybe moderate at times closer to Toronto, and then north of that. For us, though, we're going to stay in the clear for the next couple of days, and then it gets a little bit more interesting Sunday evening into Sunday night time frame as more chances of showers start to roll on in. Of course, the most western part of the state is going to see some showers earlier in the day on Sunday. For tonight, though, we are looking at those upper 30s, decreasing clouds though overall, though, and a light breeze, so pretty calm night for tonight. Tomorrow, once again, a beautiful day. Temperature-wise, though, low to mid-60s all over the area. Partly cloudy skies in general, though, and once again, a light breeze this time around out of the northeast, gusting around maybe 10, 15 miles an hour at most. Our extended forecast outlook does show more cloud cover cover arriving on Sunday. Still pretty good looking day. Temperatures around 60. Then more chances of rain on Monday. Mostly sunny on Tuesday. Check that out. Close to 70 degrees. Ahead of more chances of afternoon showers and cooler weather arriving by Wednesday. Beth and Peter?
All right, so temperatures ticking up there.
Yeah, and a nice looking weekend ahead too.
Indeed, nice to see.
All right, well, stay with us. We have more to come after the break.
Spring is here, and so are the savings at the Furniture Gallery. Relax with a reclining sofa and recliner for only $9.98. Opening up camp, queen mattresses starting at $188, and sleeper sofas starting at $598. Power lift recliners also starting at $598, or save $100 on medical grade lift recliners. All Flex Steel now 10% off, and all Von Bassett bedroom sets 20% off. It's easy to buy at the Furniture Gallery with 18-month 0% interest financing. The Furniture Gallery.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Hi, I'm Barry Gass, and my grandfather started Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear right here in Orono in 1911. Just after World War II, my father ran the business for decades. Now, with my wife and wonderful staff, we are continuing the tradition of bringing the American West to Maine. Our authentic Western boots are handcrafted for comfort, style, work, and casual wear. Saddle up with our premium selection of top quality saddles. Top it off with the perfect hat from classic to modern ranch. Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Every year, older Mainers are taken advantage of, pressured into doing things not in their best interest. Were you pressured into doing something? Did you sign a power of attorney or loan document and wish you hadn't? Did you sign away your home, expecting to stay there the rest of your life, and are now being told to leave? Did you give your credit card or bank information to someone who has abused it? If so, Legal Services for Maine Elders may be able to help. Don't wait and worry. Call for free, confidential legal help.
At Herman Middle School spent some time thinking about future career opportunities today. Students participated in the Junior Achievement Program, which is designed to spark interest in how the economy works and encourage students to think about their futures. The program was led by a team of volunteers who used games, simulations, and discussions to connect with students about workforce readiness.
It's not much longer before they are starting to deal with real-world issues, and we want them to know what those real-world issues might be. And ultimately, we want them to just explore the options that they have. We don't want them just to think that they're pinholed into one thing. We want them to recognize that there's quite a few things that they can do in life.
Because you need to know how you're gonna be an adult. You need to know how to get jobs and stuff like that.
All right.
The program also highlighted some other essential skills for any job, including good communication, teamwork, and problem solving.
Quirk Subaru stepped up to help two local nonprofits. The dealership's annual Share the Love event raised $41,000 that came from a $250 donation per car sold. $23,500 were given to the Bangor Symphony Orchestra and $17,500 given to the Bangor Humane Society. Both organizations say it's donations like the ones they received today that makes the work they do possible.
Well, ticket sales don't cover all of the costs that we have, so donations are a big part of any nonprofit.
All of our support comes from local donors, local businesses who support the mission of these local charities. Without that support, we would not be able to do our life-saving work.
Car buyers were allowed to choose which of the two nonprofits Quirk gave the charity to. Very much needed donations to help keep these organizations in our community. Always love to see businesses giving back in any way that they can.
Yeah, plus you have to have the token fur baby.
You got it.
When you're talking about Bangor Humane.
You absolutely do.
But that's a real talk. Like, I don't think I could decide between the Symphony Orchestra and the Humane Society. That's really tough. So
I know.
I'm glad they both got some.
I'd say, can you just split it up for me right in half?
Split it. Music and animals. Yes, please, to both.
Yeah, we love them both. All right.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us, folks. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone. And join us over on Fox 22 News tonight after this.